I'm gonna get away with everybody having my baby.
I just read that they used to think smelling farts in a jar would cure diseases.
What, it doesn't?
How do you save a fart in a jar?
Cancel my subscription.
Better
The jar of
smell.
farts. The Great Plague of London in the 1600s was a scary time. The public was willing to just about anything to stay healthy, including sniffing a jar of their own farts. Back then, doctors were apparently convinced that the plague was spread via deadly air vapor and that a foul-smelling substance could dilute the pollution. As such, some locals apparently took to storing their farts in jars, just in case the situation suddenly demanded a quick whiff.
Honey, open the fart cabinet.
Here's a study on it. They used, it depends on the
There's
container.
a study on farts in a jar?
You might need to use glass versus metal containers.
Oh, my God.
Dissipates over days, obviously.
Who
but
did this
Oh, my
study?
God. Some awesome scientists.
Bench, Halshine, and
Jaxia. Why is it called anal? Wait, that can't be real.
Anal chemistry.
No, it's like a...
No, that's my study, my field of study.
Anal
chemistry.
Just go with that.
Oh, my God. Jesus Christ. Literally.
I mean, you.
Farting in jars.
The sad
It's a cure.
thing. The sad thing about that article, though, because it comes out, and so that means there's people who think farts in a jar can cure cancer, and that means that somebody was laying in bed dying, and someone who loved them came up and said, "I know this is going to seem weird, Dad, but I need you to smell this." Will you go back to the beginning? I just want to read how do you introduce the story here?
How do you bring this up to a fucking person where you
Caught my
want a
4-year-old doing
grant?
it, Yeah.
I recently caught my 4-year-old nephew attempting to fart into a jar in the hopes of saving it for later to surprise Grandma.
This is not the first time I've encountered a little boy with a dream of bottling his own farts. Years ago, my younger cousin, let's call him Jay, had a whole shelf of dated mason jars in their barn. He was very proud of his collection. That kid is killing cats. That's a fucking serial killer. He's got a fucking shelf of dated jars of his farts. What a fucking psychopath.
Jay, Jeffrey Dahmer.
He has nothing better to do than just fart in jars.
Now, I wanted to show you my jar collection. Those are my farts. Now,
Yeah.
that's New Year's Eve.
And he's torturing animals.
That's a fart when September 11th happened. That was a fear fart.
Oh my God.
How do you get the fart in the jar?
I guess you put the jar up to your asshole when you
You
gotta
think
fart.
it cap, but then you got to get the cap
Quick,
on real fast.
real quick, like a ninja.
Jamie, can you
You're going to get a
Google
little
it?
bit of air in there.
I'm looking at it.
You know what I mean? It's like moonshine. It's not 100% alcohol.
You don't. You use a tube if you're a pro.
Yeah, you would use a tube.
A tube going into the jar.
You would have like a diaper, a big like a gas diaper with like completely sealed to your ass like a COVID mask. And then you would just fart into that tube,
Gas
and it would
mask.
go into that jar, and then you'd do it all day long.
Right,
And there'd be a
fill the jar.
robot there that would like seal that jar off.
How do you
so we
know it's filled?
pure?
How do you know when your jar's
Right.
like,
What if you
full of
gave me a
farts?
half-ass fart? I want a real fart.
Or just the jar only has like a little fart,
I want a 3:30 a.m. Taco Bell fart.
dude.
That's what I want. I want
That's
one of those
gonna cure
farts
you.
where you're in the car and you buy Taco Bell and you immediately hate yourself. What I understand that you can't really fart in a jar and keep it there.
Here's
Like, by the time you seal it up, it's probably sealed up with so much oxygen.
there's only one way to find out. And
Get Ari.
you
Ari.
get Ari to fart in a jar
He'll
and
just
smell
shit
it.
in there and lie to you. He's so gross. You fucking dummy. What are you doing?
Farts in the car. Just that. You gotta be like, dude, roll the window down.
Everybody smelled back then. I think farts probably like cleared the air a little. Oh, something interesting to smell. There was some young lady that we featured on the podcast at one point in time was making a ton of money farting
Selling
in
her
jars.
farts?
Yeah, selling farts.
Dude, that's incredible.
I hope she didn't even fart in those jars. I hope those dummies.
It wasn't even that long ago. It says 2014.
No, smelling farts in a jar does not cure disease.
It does.
Right after Trump won, which, by the way, I want to remind you, I'm sorry, I don't want to pat myself on the back, but when we were hunting for Bigfoot, do you remember I said to you, one day you're going to get a president elected?
Did you say that?
No.
Back then, that would have been the least likely scenario. I'm in the woods with the Fear Factor guy. And we're legitimately looking for Bigfoot. Legitimately with Bigfoot experts.
Dude, isn't that, but that's to me the Invasion of the Body Snatchers experience. Have you seen that movie in a while? It's the remake.
I saw the remake, but it was a long time ago, right? Wasn't it like 5 years ago? How long ago was it?
I think it's from the one I like is from the 70s.
Oh,
It's
the Donald Sutherland one.
Yes.
Yes, that one's amazing.
Amazing. Yeah, right.
They point at you and make that noise.
Yeah.
Oh.
And yeah.
Oh, that's it.
Oh,
my God.
Sutherland killing it.
Look how creepy
Look at his
eyes are.
Yeah.
The people that do have Stockholm syndrome.
That's it, dude.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it. Those are the people that are still getting boosted.
And
I am up to date. I have all 9 of my boosters.
Jesus
They
Christ.
got boosters in their eyeballs. You can see them swimming around behind their eyeballs.
And
And
then,
eventually they're going to be just pointing at people.
dude,
You haven't had your boosters.
that is... Dude, how about this one? Jamie, can you find... You remember that lady they hired for the Ministry of Info? It wasn't called that, but it was like...
Yeah, Ministry of Disinformation.
Okay, can you find the Ministry of Disinformation lady singing Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious?
Yeah.
You've seen
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
of
I've seen
course
it.
you've
Yeah.
seen that.
Yeah.
That was
Cindy
crazy.
Orwell, I think her
Cindy
name is.
Orwell.
That's not her name. I just made that up.
Oh, that would be awesome. No, I don't think they got rid of Pierre.
Okay.
I hope not.
Because most of them don't last as long as Pierre. She's the marathoner.
Oh, dude.
Most of them, they quit that job. They're like, fuck this job. I just got to lie all the time.
Horrible. Horrible.
Imagine, like, Duncan, this is what you're going to sell. War with Sudan.
Okay.
Okay? Here's the reason why.
All right.
The rebels, children, problems. Economy.
Okay.
Pollution.
Okay,
You
okay.
know, we got to vaccinate them. We can sell
it.
this. We
There's
can
a
sell
lot
this.
of data
We
right
can
now,
sell
though,
this.
but I got.
And then,
what about the data
these-
showing vaccinations are bad for you?
No, fuck that data. These people
Okay.
are in trouble, and we need to
trouble.
help them. We need to
Okay.
help them. So war, Sudan,
War, Sudan.
Very
War,
important.
Sudan. Got it. Okay, no problem.
Sell it. Sell it.
Okay, I got it. I'll sell it.
Yeah,
I'm
you
going
just
out there.
You just put on your Rachel Maddow glasses.
The Rachel Maddow glasses.
Everybody's wearing them to look super serious.
Well, it's part of the costume, isn't it? Like,
is.
and we also, by
we're
the way,
wearing costumes while we're saying this.
yeah. And so then you have over fucking New Jersey experimental vehicles that people are filming. Welcome to Earth, bitch. Do you see that one? And it's so funny. People in New Jersey are reacting to them. It's fucking Christmas. The war
It
on
is.
Christmas must end.
How dare we say Merry Christmas?
How dare you say that? It offends me.
Did you ever see Kamala Harris do that when she had that
She
speech?
said, "How dare you say fucking Christmas?"
You've never seen it?
No.
Oh my God. Okay, let's start it with this because it's so crazy. I don't understand the context. So, like, I wish I could be charitable and say, well, there's probably a context where this makes sense.
Yeah, Satan is the Lord of the earth is the context.